Yeah, they look so beautifully attired. And their different gowns signifying their academic status and life. Being led by our registrar in the person of Mr. Daniel Bukari. Okay, please, you could be on your seat. And resume your seat. Yeah, so they are going out to bring the second badge of the team. Yes, and we'll go through the same process. As they get to the door, we'll be on our feet to show the same honor and gratitude to them. Yeah, so for the sake of yes, our guests, and if you look at the back of the program, you have the 41st congregation. But meanwhile, you hear me continuously saying, and the fourth graduation of Lawe Open University. It's simply this. The Open University of Tanzania is a mentoring institution of Lawe University College. And they started years ago, way back. Yeah, but we joined them 4 years ago. Yes. So this is our fourth graduation, but that's their 41st graduation. Yeah, so this our graduation here is taking place concurrently, the same time, yes, as those in Tanzania. Yeah, so at a point, we'll see whether we can even stream it live, yeah, so that you can have a view of it. Yeah, so that's the relationship between the Open University of Tanzania, which is their premier university, like our University of Ghana, and Lawe is also the first accredited Open University in Ghana. Yeah, so we are equally first in that respect. Yeah. get some music whilst we wait for the team. Yeah, so this will be the order. If they enter, they will come, then two national anthems will be played. The national anthem of the United Republic of Tanzania, that will be followed by the Ghana national anthem. After that, the chairperson or the chairman for the occasion will take a seat. Then the rest will all sit. Yeah, so this will be the order. When they enter, they will keep standing. The two national anthems will be played. The United Republic of Tanzania first, followed by that of Ghana. Then after that, the chairperson will take a seat. They will also follow. Right. Thank you. Okay, let's be on our feet. Yeah, so the procession team is here, led by our indefatigable registrar in the person of Mr. Daniel Bukari, followed by some of our graduates. Then we have the chair of council, the consulting president, our guest speaker, other special guests, then other distinguished guests as follows. Yeah, so as I've announced, there will be standing whilst the national anthem of United Republic of Tanzania will be played. Then after that, followed by Ghana. Then the chair for the occasion will take his seat. Then we all sit. Yeah, so let's volume, please. Yeah, so that's the national anthem of the United Republic of Ghana. Of Tanzania, sorry. So with Yeah, so we ask our chairperson to take a seat. Then the rest of the dignitaries will also do so. Then we all sit down. All right. Yeah, good morning once again. We welcome you from your various destinations, both far and near, to this historic occasion of the 41st congregation of the Open University of Tanzania and the 4th congregation of Lawe University College. Now, as I mentioned, this congregation is taking place concurrently with that of the Open University of Tanzania, our mentoring institution. And their chancellor has already constituted a congregation. So, going by that protocol, we invite our consulting president to invite our chairperson to declare the ceremony open. So, Madam President, you are welcome to do so. Yes, so shall I give her a round of applause as she...
May I now request the chairman to declare the 4th graduation ceremony of Lawe University College and the 41st of the Open University of Tanzania opened.
By the power derived from the Chancellor of the Open University of Tanzania, who has lawfully declared the congregation of the 41st graduation ceremony of the Open University of Tanzania constituted, I declare the 4th graduation ceremony of Lawe University College constituted.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairperson. We'll still continue with our proceeding. Now I'll call upon our consulting president to invite the chairperson once again to address the congregation. So, Madam Chairperson, you are welcome.
Honorable Chancellor, His Excellency Peter Panda, Honorable Chairman, His Royal Majesty Nenedrolo Adamte I, Honorable Guests of Honor, Honorable Guest Speaker, academicians, staff of Lawe University College, Name Name, all invited guests, I now call upon the chairman of the Council of Lawe University College to give a speech to officially inaugurate the graduation ceremony today.
Thank you, Consulting President. Ladies and gentlemen, with all protocols observed, we all know the reason why we're here today. This is not only a glorious day, but a day of great remembrance for those who are here and for those who are connected or related to those who are about to be recognized for their achievement and successful journey in higher education. Lawe University College stands for giving the best and creating an opportunity for those who are looking to better their lives and also make a difference in their generation. Those who choose to come to Lawe, we hope this is not just going to be degree and off, but rather degree and a great work ahead. Tell others what you gained. Share your success stories with your friends, and make sure that your pride and confidence in Lawe University College still stands strong for many years to come. Remember, for those who come through Lawe University College, there's a future awaits you and great opportunities for you. The faculty is very proud of you, and we want you to know that you are the reason why we're here. May God bless you today as you come through this process. And for loved ones, cheer your family, friends, loved ones on, because they've done excellently well. Thank you, and let's have a great start.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair, for that inspiring words. So we now invite our consulting president to deliver her address to this congregation. Professor Dr. Goski Alabi, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. The Chancellor of the Open University of Tanzania, the founder of Lawe University College, Honorable Professor Joshua Alabi, Chairman of our Council, His Royal Majesty Nenedrolo Adamte, members of our Council, Excellencies, Vice Chancellors, Presidents of sister universities present, Registrar and Registrars from sister institutions, Deans and Coordinators of Lawe University, Nime, Naime, and Nananum, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media. I warmly welcome you all to this historic occasion, which is the 4th graduation ceremony of Lawe University College. And I wish to thank all the people who have come with you to witness this ceremony here today. This is our 4th graduation, and it is a testament of the fact that we are steadily growing and contributing to the human resource needs not only of Ghana, but of the whole continent. It is gratifying to note that Lawe at the moment has students from about 7 different African countries, including Gabon, La Côte d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, La Côte d'Ivoire, and many more. We have gathered here today to celebrate 35 graduates who have met all the requirements, both in learning and in character, of the Open University of Tanzania and also of Lawe University College according to the demands of our accreditation. We are happy that we have imbibed in all our people our values of leadership, innovation, flexibility, and entrepreneurship, which we call LIFE, Lawe for Life. Today, out of the 35 graduates, we have 24 who are undergraduates and 11 who are graduating with various master's degrees. And I say to all of you, Aiko. To you graduates, I say congratulations once again. You are worthy of the honor to be bestowed on you today. We applaud you. Let's have a round of applause, a resounding round of applause. We applaud you indeed for choosing Lawe University and making that smart choice of your life to be part of Ghana's smart university. We trust that you will go out from here to shed for the light of the useful and applied knowledge that you have acquired and deploy that to solve practical societal problems. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I would like to highlight a few of the achievements over the period under consideration. First is our graduation. We have said that this is our fourth graduation. In our first three graduations, we graduated 121 students. The first in 2019, the second in 2020, the third in 2021, and today we have this historic fourth one. Together, we are graduating a total of 156. Amongst this 156, we have had municipal chief executives, one of whom is graduating with a master's today. We have had different people in several different sectors of our economy, both public and private sector. We have also had people in the realms of politics, and we trust that you would continue to bear the torch of the good works we have done through you. We have also undertaken a number of training workshops under the period, and these are very unique. Indeed, one of them happened to have been the first in this country, and that was we trained quite a number of people in real estate law and management for institutions and stakeholders of real estate industry. And many of them were practicing lawyers and a lot from the real estate fraternity. We also undertook a cybersecurity and data protection workshop, which was a short training certification for many organizations. And the organizations that participated included the Bank of Ghana, the Maritime Authority, we had SEBS, we had the Maritime University itself, we had immigration, we had quite a number of organizations participating in our short trainings. We have also undertaken e-learning training for various institutions. Against the backdrop of the cybersecurity training and data protection, we have written to the GTEC and various institutions to assist with providing cybersecurity training for those institutions, particularly the vulnerable higher institution environment in Ghana. Collaborations. Lawe is proud to announce that our collaboration with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the famous MIT, has become live and has produced one graduate who is graduating today with an MSc in Development Economics and a micro master's from the MIT. I'm happy to announce that as a pathway institution of MIT, whoever takes the master's here and takes also the micro master's from MIT gets a dual qualification, which is a micro master's from MIT and an MBA or MSc from Lawe University College. We are also very happy to announce the very brand new collaboration with the American University of Leadership, where we are partnering to offer American accredited qualifications right from undergraduate to doctorate in different fields of endeavors or disciplines. And to that effect, we are happy to say that we, together with the university, are offering a 20% scholarship to people who would enroll this year. And this scholarship, 2/3 of it are going to women. Our collaboration with the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, ICAG, is still on. LAWA is not only a partner institution for tuition, but we are also having a lot of exemptions. For undergraduate, the exemptions are specified already to you, and for the graduate students who take the finance and accounting from here, they are exempted all the way to the final part of the ICA. So I encourage all of you to take advantage of that. Projects under the period under consideration. This year, LAWA has undertaken 2 international projects and also 1 international conference and workshop. As the presidency of the African Council for Distance Education, within the 2022-23 academic year, we held the 6th Triennial Conference of the ACDE, which is the African Council for Distance Education. This attracted the likes of His Excellency Obasanjo Olusegun, the former president of Nigeria, who addressed our conference. We also had Her Excellency Asha Kanwa, the president of the Commonwealth of Learning. We had the Secretary General of the Association of African Universities, and also some representatives from the African Union Commission. The Commonwealth of Learning Coal ODL project. This year, the Commonwealth of Learning signed an agreement, a 10,000 Canadian dollar project with the LAWA University College to collaborate with the Ministry of Education Ghana and also with the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission to undertake a status research project to find out the status of ODL implementation in Ghana. We are happy to announce that we successfully completed that project, and together with the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, we held stakeholder validation workshops for all public universities in Ghana, that is the leaders of all public universities in Ghana, vice chancellors, pro-vice chancellors, and registrars, and also for selected private universities in Ghana. So LAWA is taking its rightful place of leading the ODL space and environment in Ghana. I think we'll give a round of applause for that. I am particularly happy to announce that LAWA is one of the 10 universities selected from Europe and across Africa who won the DigiGrad project of the European Union Commission just last month. This project is a 632,874 euros project. And out of this, various scholarships and sponsorships are going to be given to graduate students at the PhD in particular, and also master's level. And they would engage in digital learning in a blended format. I am happy to announce that the 2 institutions that were part of this project are LAWA University College and the University of Cape Coast. scholarships. This year, 2 brilliant but needy students are graduating, and we are very, very, very happy about this. Last year, we had the third of our persons with disability graduating, and he's now doing his national service at the Maritime University. The joy we have today is that one of these two, who is graduating, joined Lawe University as a security man, realizing that he is indeed capable but had missed the opportunity. Lawe offered him a scholarship. And after the 4 years, he has successfully gone through and he is graduating. Shall we give a round of applause? Ni Alavi. Congratulations. We also congratulate the other scholarship holder. We are happy to announce that the 2 young ladies who are mothers, one having 2 children and the other 3 children, who are single mothers, who were selected last year together with the Ghana's Most Beautiful Project, are currently undergoing the program. They have moved on and they are in their 2nd year. We look forward to having them graduate when the time is due. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite also to appeal to our MP and also our municipal chief executive to support the worthy cause of Lawe University College of providing scholarship to our persons with disabilities, and in particular, our young females who for one reason or the other may have missed out on higher education, so they can join us and make a difference with their lives. Our message to the nation. Our theme for this graduation is leveraging the gains of open distance and e-learning, ODL, to improve quality of tertiary education in Ghana. We believe that as a country, we need to recognize that the 4th industrial revolution has made open distance and e-learning the new normal. This is not going to change. COVID-19 only heightened this fact. It is important that Ghana would have a deliberate strategy about digitization and its digitization agenda in education and in work life. In this regard, we would like to call on the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission and the Ministry of Education to expedite the action on the national policy for ODL and the establishment of the Ghana Open University to build the needed confidence in ODL and to further develop the infrastructure and resources that is needed for e-learning. Mr. Duku, who is here representing the Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, we trust that you would take our message forward. We are happy to announce that following our project with COAL has written a draft contract for phase 2 and phase 3 of the ODL agenda in Ghana. And we are waiting for GTEC to move it forward so that next year by now we can report that together with the efforts of Lawe, Ghana now has a national policy for open and distance learning. Our message to graduates. My dear graduates, you have worked hard and favor has located you. Grace has found you. You are not here by chance. You are here by design. And God has ordered your steps. We trust that the knowledge you have gained would be taken out there to make the difference that you so well deserve to make. Lift up your light and let your light so shine before men. Do that with confidence and do that knowing that you are specially chosen for a specific assignment in this life. And for that, you are very unique. No one can ever replace you. Therefore, go take your place in the world of work, take your places in society, and make that light shine and shine brightly. Be worthy ambassadors of Lawe University and live our values of leadership, innovation, flexibility, and entrepreneurship. Life for short. Go and shine. You are blessed. Thank you.
Oh, you can do better than that. Yes, this is a very profound, all-encompassing message. Yes, and especially the motivational one given to the graduates. Go and shine and dispel the darkness of ignorance in the world of work and among society. Now it is important to introduce our VIPs here. And this time invite my co-master of ceremonies in the person of Dr. Munkaila Abdullahi to come and introduce them. Dr. Munkaila, you're welcome. Yeah, so whilst waiting, Mr. DJ, if you can give us an interlude, it will help.
Good morning. Good morning. We have very distinguished personalities here who are the bedrock of this university. And a special gathering like this, we need to acknowledge their presence and to let you know that Lawe University have the men with enviable credentials that are providing strategic direction for the university. Not in any order, Chairman, please permit me to introduce our distinguished personalities. We have in our midst the founder of Lawe University, His Excellency Professor Joshua Alabi. Then we have our board members. Some are here. We have Dr. David Waku, who is the chairman of the finance committee. Then we have engineer Seydou Ibrahim, who is also a board member of Lawe University. Some of our faculty are also here. With us, we have Dr. Rafik Dauda. Then we have Dr. Julius Kweku Kata. He is the dean, one of the dean of the faculties of Lawe University. We have our own Esquire, Kaka Diallo Ziam. Then we have Mrs. Francisca Nyamiche Karkari. She is the founder and CEO of Glory Gate Group of Companies. We are happy to have you here. And she's also the co-founder of Liberty Insurance Brokers. Thank you for coming. Then we have two key ambassadors in our midst. We have Her Excellency Fidelia Grand Gallon, Ambassador of Suriname to Ghana. Then we have Ambassador Nancy Sam. She is the tourism ambassador for Miami-Dade County, USA. And she's also the vice president for ECOWAS Tourism Private Sector Confederation. I'll be back with more names. But for now, these are the key personalities we have. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Munkaila Abdullahi. Now, once again, invite our consulting president to come and introduce, yes, our guest speaker for today. Madam President, welcome.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I'm happy to introduce to you today our guest speaker, who is a very distinguished personality. She is the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Krowa constituency, which is where this university is. I'm particularly very delighted to be introducing her because she happened to have been, once upon a time, my student at the MPhil level. She is no other person than Honorable Namumu Lati. Honorable.
Thank you very much, Prof. Mr. Chair, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Permit me to stand on the existing protocols to fast-track our activities for the morning. I want to take the opportunity to also thank the university for doing me this honor to be here to share in the many success stories we've heard from Prof's presentation. I'm sure that if you had any doubt what it is in terms of achievement for the university, those doubts are cleared now. The theme for this graduation ceremony is leveraging the gains made by open distance and e-learning to improve tertiary education in Ghana. We've heard of the success stories of this university in particular. And I am impressed with the story of our once security man who has gone far to achieve his dreams of attaining higher education because of ODL. Congratulations to you. Research over the years have proven that distance learning or education has made easy the realization of dreams of many, and I'm sure today you can attest to that. If indeed education is the key to poverty eradication and improving the living standards of people, then ODL has aided in the improvement of the lives of many, as well as access to higher education. I will say this in particular regards to women. Once upon a time, when you're a woman and you get to a certain standard of education and you start childbearing, you start caregiving roles intensively, then that is the end of your dreams. But today, thanks to ODL, we can say that you can mother your children, mother the home, care for grandparents, in-laws, and all that, and still attain your dream of higher education. And this has been made possible particularly by ODL. Open distance and e-learning is convenient and flexible, and it's helped in, like I said, assessing or making it easier for us to work and school at the same time. And with associated advancement in technology or the use of technology, one is quickly prepared for the job market, and it also prepares us to take greater advantage of the various opportunities locally and internationally available to us. With the blessings coming from Prof, I'm sure that our graduates are going to assess the best of opportunities, and those who are already on the job market are going to attain higher heights. That is our prayer for you this morning. Leveraging on the gains of ODL will actually accelerate the SDGs. And when you look at it critically, ODL is associated with almost all the SDGs. You can find the linkages. But of particular mention is Goal 4, which talks about quality education. And then Goal 1 also talks about eradicating poverty or no poverty. Goal 8 talks about decent work and economic growth. Goal 10 talks about reduced inequalities. And all these are linked to higher education. And like I said from the beginning, ODL makes it possible for us to combine and multitask at the same time. I salute the gallant women who have taken advantage of this opportunity to achieve our dreams. With ODL, not only are bottlenecks to higher education removed, but the quality of education is also improved, with students or participants having access to abundance of knowledge through the use of technology, as well as available discussant groups. Let me use myself as a typical example. When I was going through my PhD program, at a point I asked myself, so who deceived me? I was going through the traditional method as a traditional educational system at Legon. At a point I sat down one day and I asked myself, who deceived me into thinking that you could combine work life, family life, and then do your PhD as well? When I first entered, our first seminar we had, it was made emphatically clear to us that you cannot combine work and PhD. So that was supposed to, have sunk well with me. But I decided to dare, and I paid dearly for it. It's not been easy. And since then, going back to learn again has been a struggle. But ODL makes this quite smooth for anybody who wants to attain higher height. The essence of the departure from the traditional form of education became more imperative in the wake of COVID-19. This pandemic introduced us to distance learning and then e-learning, even at the preschool level, where kids who had sat home for almost 1 year had to find a way of catching up so that they don't lose out on academic work. In sustaining the gains of ODL, it is therefore critical that the state reevaluates its role with other stakeholders in order to remove hindrances to enhance access to higher education. So I am happy to hear of the policy framework, and I pray that its implementation will be a smooth and successful one, because I know us in this country, and my little experience, my senior lawmaker is here, my little experience as an amateur lawmaker makes me know that we have lots of laws. The implementation of these laws and policies becomes the challenge. So once the policy is through, approved, we'll be able to implement them successfully. The cost of education or attaining higher education is one of the challenges that we face in this country. Currently, with our economic situation, one is torn between ensuring that you have 3 square meals and then ensuring that you attain higher education. If all partners, like in the SDGs, the last goal talks about partnership to attain the SDGs. If indeed, as a people and a nation, we find ODL as making the impact that we all see, the success stories that we all hear, then indeed we have to commit to ensuring that the part of the cost is borne by the state where it is possible. The policies, I'm sure, addresses some of the bottlenecks in attaining higher education through ODL. As we congratulate the graduates today, I pray the understanding of this sitting that ODL has come to stay, and it is a more flexible alternative to accessing higher education for a better tomorrow. I want to congratulate Lawe Open University and like-minded institutions for breaking away from the status quo and improving access to higher education. By this, you have made the dreams of many come to pass. I also urge communities, professionals, and others to take advantage of this great initiative to enroll and ensure that the dreams of many are realized, especially in the area of women. I was happy when I heard of the scholarship for women. And Prof, I want to assure you that as long as Christ gives me the opportunity and I remain the MP for Crowell, I'm also going to partner you in ensuring that we enroll not just many underprivileged, but particularly women who for one reason or the other might have missed out on their education, climbing up the ladder. I have done a similar thing with RMU, that's Regional Maritime University, and I'm hoping that we can have some memorandum of understanding to ensure that we enroll people from this community, this constituency, to also benefit from this learning, great learning opportunity. Once again, I thank you for the honor done me, and I wish you the best. Congratulations to you all. Ayeko.
Yeah, most grateful, Honorable MP. Now she has now taken us to other dimensions of ODEL, and that emphasizes the point that open distance and e-learning is the new normal, and that's the way to go. Thank you once again, Honorable MP. Now, yeah, once again, we are compelled to invite our consulting president to introduce our guest of honor for us. Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be introducing Her Excellency Fidelia Grant Gallon, the Ambassador Suriname to Ghana. I would like to say that she is a very special woman. She is a mover and a shaker. She is somebody who supports the cause and empowerment of women, not only in her country, but globally. I am very privileged to be associated with her as a chief patron of the She Achievers Ghana network, of which I am a member and an executive director, and I'm very happy to introduce our CEO She Achievers Network in the person of Baroness Paulette Boro. Baroness, welcome. On this note, I'd like to humbly invite Her Excellency Fidelia Gallon.
Thank you, Professor. I want to apologize for coming too late to all the doctors, professors. I am very privileged to be close, to sit close to professors, doctors. When I used to hear the title of doctors, professors, I was like, I'm not there. I can never sit close to them from where I come. I speak Dutch. My country is a Dutch-speaking country in South America. So if I make mistakes in English, please forgive me. And Dutch is also not my language. I learned to speak Dutch in school. At home, I was speaking a tribal language called Okanisi. And I hear Okansi is a name here in Ghana, but in Suriname, it is a tribe with a king we call Gaman. And right now, my Gaman name is Da Bono Felanti. And I hear Bono has something to do, the Bono has something to do with Ghana as well. So, you see me, I don't know if I'm great, but I know I'm small. I'm short, and I'm trying to reach where you reach. You are who you are, and I'm here with a very wonderful woman from Trinidad and Tobago. And that is a leader in the Caribbean, Madame Gia Gaspar Taylor. I will invite her to come and stand next to me so I can feel a bit strong. And as you see me, if you allow me, Professor, I want to step outside of this thing so you can see my regalia. It has a lot to do with the African descendants of Suriname. It is called a pangi. It is made by women, and it tells a lot of stories. When they ran away from slavery, they used cloth to communicate. Even what is on my head, we communicate with it as well. Some of them are saying, wait for me at a corner. Call me on my cell phone. Your ugly face, what do you want from me? So a lot of stories is here. And what I hear in Ghana, the piece of cloth we make it with, we call it duku, Professor. Duku. And when we use the duku, we make angisa, that is communicating in times of slavery. African people are very smart. And the pangi tells you, if it is long, you're a very senior person in the village. When it's here, meaning you're married. So I'm married. It covers the back. And when it's above your knee, you're not married. And when I put this duku, you see that we carry message with it, the SDGs. The Ministry of Regional Development used the Maroon women to tell their SDG stories with their culture. And the culture, it says all these stitches, they have something to say. And one of the stitch here, it is called Tulu Tulu, Afika Gong, meaning a farming lady that does not do the farm well. That is telling you stories about, that is education. And women are very instrumental because what the mother does, she teaches the young man against everything that a woman can do to him. The man always say, my mother told me this. My mother tells me this and I have to behave like that. She too teaches the daughter how to behave towards the man. What a dangerous person a professor is in the mother. Because she knows both sides. She's the first professor of life. And why do I have my sister here? We are involved in an international program. But before she will tell you what the women of Trinidad and Tobago did with mango. Right now, we have a mango festival at the Embassy of Suriname, Akosombo Road. 2 days, today is the last day. It is unimaginable what you can do with mango. I buy her mango product. And what did the Maroon women of Suriname do? They used the pangi to tell their mango story as well. Because they stitch the leaves, they design it and put it to tell their mango story as well. So when you buy it, you tell a story of mango that is very instrumental. But before I give her the mic, I want to tell you we are involved in an international program called Every Girl Wins. And when I heard virtual education, that is what we do as well. I'm the representative, regional representative of the Every Girl Wins program for the Caribbean islands. And we even have awards in the names of some women I don't want to mention. And because they are pioneers. And if you pioneer in something, even if you're a man, you will get that prize as well. And we are here to work with Ghana. I'm assigned to work in entrepreneurship as well, to make sure your product is there. But be careful. The Ghana women that has been shipped to Suriname, enslaved, they kept something, they might compete with you and win you. And you call it gari, we call it kwaka. I am the best maker of kwaka. You're the best maker of gari. Who will win? We are women. And you know, the best maker of fufu am I. Because I make it, is there for hundreds of years as well. So fufu is mine. Right? And okra soup is mine. Granite soup is mine. Right? Ghana is all over the world spread. And you don't know what you have done. and there is chance still to connect with what you have given to the world. It's not to be ashamed of, because I went and took a picture at the monument of the way of return. There was a way of no return. There is a way of return, enriched, and to be enriched. We will go and work with one another, because those who are the maker of Kente is me, because I call it Ase Senti in my broken African language that they took and have there. So what we do here in the Caribbean is we network rural women producers. We network. That's why I invited my sister to Ghana. It's her first time in Ghana, and that is to engage with Ghana. And through this university, virtually, I know the professors, but I'm not that big as what she said, Professor. I'm just Fidelia, a short lady trying to make life better. And as I can tell you, maybe good for the professors. As one go and Google my name, you will see me the first in this, the first in that. But it was my mother who was not educated. And her name will surprise me when I came to Ghana. Her name was Majo. Right? So they pick, and my father's name was Bisa To. And I hear it's a Ghana thing. I met a tribe, Bisa. So I did not know. But these people make something virtually. Right? So virtual education was found in drumming and teaching. That is virtual education for virtual freedom. And the freedom we have, we need to use it to enhance life and to connect more with us. That's why I'm asking you, let us have direct flight to the Caribbean. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madame Dr. Fidelia Gran-Galon. And she mentioned that some of the awards that are awarded by the Every Girl Wins is in some ladies' names. Well, I can tell you, one of them is in her name. And I am the recipient of the first one, named by Fidelia Gran-Galon. Thank you very much for allowing me to be in your presence here today. I came in from Argentina last week with a very high fever and a sore throat. Very little time to rest before coming to Ghana. So I came to Ghana with my sore throat. Do forgive me. If I sound masculine, it is not being sexy. However, I wanted to share with you the opportunity that was shared by Dr. Galon for women, as we are promoters of women and the women of the Caribbean, not only in Trinidad and Tobago or in Suriname, but for the Caribbean. It is known that the Ghanaians associate with Europe and America and so on, the latter countries, but we are closely related to you in the Caribbean, and this is why we're here, and we want you to be associated with us. One of the opportunities that I thought that I should try to reach out to universities, because we in Trinidad and Tobago work with our university through the work that we do with our university in Trinidad and Tobago, they have invited an international university in New York to do some of the virtual work that you heard the doctor speak about. And therefore, we want to ensure that we can reach out to you with that. But let me tell you a little about the Mango Festival. The very University of Trinidad and Tobago challenged us to do something with mangoes. This was in 2008. And doing something with mangoes, we had no idea what we could have done with mangoes. But when we reached out to the women of the group and asked them what we can do, they said we can experiment and we can try. And so one of the first things they made was mango ice cream. It's delicious. The second thing they tried was using the mango, and we learned about the mango from India because it came to Trinidad and Tobago from India, some of the mangoes. Some we have in fact cultivated in Trinidad and Tobago. And the mango, we learned, the entire tree has value. If you cut a slice of mango and rub it on the back of your hands, on one hand, and look at both hands together, you will see the difference. The vitamins and the properties in the mango will introduce to your hand. So it's an experiment that you can try. Try it on your face because it is used, the fruit of itself is used to make beauty products. And we have a member here who brought beauty products to Ghana. She's sitting there with me, Dr. Peggy Lynch. And for those people who have been coming to the Mango Festival all day yesterday, they were quite impressed with the fact that you can, in fact, produce deodorant, you can produce hand cream, body cream, face cream, cleansing cream, lip gloss, and I can go on and on and on about the produce that can be used from mangoes. So what we would like to do next year, 2003, we would like to host in Trinidad and Tobago the first international mango festival, and we are hoping we can add that name international if we can have people from Ghana coming to Trinidad to participate, to learn how we produce mangoes. And today, later on, we brought some videos so we can share with the people who are there some of the products. You will see Dr. Lynch herself preparing the product so that you can see it, you can see the mango, you can get a feel of it, as well as the other members, the other things that they have produced using mangoes. And let me tell you, the entire tree has value. The roots, the leaves, the fruit, and the trunk of the tree. So you have in your midst the mango tree, which is of extreme value, economic value to your country. And I would like to invite you to use it. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Madam. Grand Tangi in the Afro language of Suriname, Grand Tangi means thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we thank our guests from Suriname and Trinidad and Tobago. And yes, having carried us to those places, and at least we have a bit of idea of what those countries can equally do. And more especially, the links between them and Africa and Ghana in particular. At this juncture, I'll call on our consulting president once again, who in turn invite the dean to present our graduates who have gone through their master's program for the conferment of degrees. So, Madam President, you're welcome.
May I now call on the Dean of Business and Law, Lawe University College, to proceed with the program by presenting the postgraduate students of master degrees who have been found worthy in learning and in character and have met all the requirements of academic and are entitled for the conferment of postgraduate degrees of the Open University of Tanzania.
Thank you, Professor Chairman and founder of Lawe University College. I have the privilege to acknowledging the Vice Chancellor of the Open University of Tanzania by presenting 5 students who have passed and are entitled for the conferment of Master of Business Administration in degrees in procurement and supply chain management of the Open University of Tanzania. And I have the honor to present the following before you, Professor Chairman. Graduates for Master of Business Administration in procurement and supply chain management. So the order will be like this. When you come, you kneel before the chairman instead of the chancellor of the Open University, and you stand here for the conferment to be done. I have with me Madame Bansa Delali Afi. Second is Doga Alan Kwesi. I have Ado Benjamin Opoku. I have Ankra Gabriel. I have Mohammed Ahmed Normally. Professor Chairman, these are the students for Business Administration, Procurement, and Supply Chain Management.
Shall we proceed with all the master students so that our chairman can graduate all of you in one go instead of program by program? So Dean, please proceed.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have again Master of Business Administration in Human Resource. I have Wogbe Caroline. Honorable Yakub Abdullahi. You can just bow, please. Just kindly bow. I have Ango Nyamirita. I have also Sansu Etel Aka and Mensa Anita. Mr. Chairman, we also have Olanubi Sojiola Oriyo. Unfortunately, he's absent. These are all the master students for your conferment.
May I now have all the master students upstanding in front here while the business finance students join, and then we shall have the chairman graduate all of you at once for the conferment.
I have with me graduates for Bachelors of Business Administration in Finance and Accounting. And may I have Mr. Agbota Dennis to join? Mr. Totime Ebenezer Solomon. I have Osumainu Telma, master students. I have Gati Cecilia. I have Inkroma Rita. And I have...
These are undergraduate students.
Oh, sorry, undergraduates. So, thank you. They can still remain seated. Those that have just been mentioned, they are undergraduate. Sorry for that.
His Excellency, our Chair, His Royal Majesty, Nene Drulo, it is now time to confer on the master students who have been found wanting their due qualifications.
Thank you. By the power bestowed upon me, I confer on the absent graduates the Master of Business Administration in Procurement and Supply Chain Management degree of the Open University of Tanzania, absentia, in absentia. By the power bestowed upon me, I confer on you the Master of Business Administration in the Procurement and Supply Chain Management degree on the Open University of Tanzania and the Human Resource. By the power bestowed upon me, I confer on you the Master of Business Administration in Human Resource and Management. By the power bestowed upon me, I confer on you the Master of Business Administration and Finance and Accounting. Thank you so very much. By the power bestowed upon me, I confer on you the Master of Science in Economics.
I stand in the shoes of the chairperson as the authority derived from the Chancellor Open University of Tanzania and from our own chairman to confer on each and every one of you the designated master degree, Master of Business Administration, Human Resource Management, Master of Business Administration, Procurement and Supply Chain, Master of Business and Administration, Finance and Accounting, Master of Business Administration in Development Economics. Congratulations on behalf of the chairman.
trendybeats.com. trendybeats.com.
Shall you put the caps on and now turn the tassel to the left? Congratulations.
trendybeats.com.
Please return to your seats.
Tell you say you can never be the one, but God say, make I tell you say now you in June, in 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song.
Yeah, so we asked the DJ to give us some interlude.
Congratulations, you're a sinner. I have a message.
trendybeats.com.
I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one, but God say, make I tell you say now you in June, in 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song. In 2 days, a lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you, and you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations. them say that I can never be all that I see. I've seen that God is greater than that. Who can battle with the Lord? Nobody. Who can change his mind alone? Through many years, in many ways, I have seen his faithfulness ever and ever. Yeah. Congratulations, I have seen the glory of God. Congratulations, he has done it for me. And I have come back with a new song to sing. My God is good. Yes, I will come again with a new song of praise. My God is good. Congratulations. See what the Lord has done for me. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Time for jubilation. Congratulations. No more jubilation.
May I now call on the Dean for Business and Law to present to the Chairman, Lawe University College, those undergraduate students who have been found worthy in both learning and in character and have met all the requirements academic for the conferment of the degree and are entitled to it. Those present and those unavoidably absent to be presented now.
Thank you, Consulting President. Mr. Vice Chancellor, we have undergraduate students in the areas of Bachelor's Administration in Finance and Accounting, Bachelor's of Business Administration in International Business Management, and Bachelor's of Business Administration in Human Resource. So I start with a list of those in Business Administration in Finance and Accounting and follow the order. I have with me Mr. Bota Dennis. May you come out, bow before the chairman. Yes. I have Tometi, Ebenezer Solomon. I have Osmanu Talma. I have Gati, Cecilia Adufuwa. I have Nkrumah. I have my Mensa Solomon Ago. Professor Chairman, I also have the following for international business. The person of Frimpong Lois, Zakari Zainab, Ajay Betlin Mirekua, Adaliba Aida, Opong Richard Da Costa, Dede Efua Humedi. We have Awuku Elizabeth Oye. I have Adegbe Lucia. Then we also have the Bachelor of Business Administration in Human Resource Management. And they are the persons of Ne Moy Cecilin Na Adukwe. I have Ne Moy Celine Na Aku. I have Opoku Andrews Aqua. I have Kumeji Mabel, Saki Jesse Neemate, Tama Charity Gamba. I have Pepra Mercy. I have Bote Enoch Alabi. I have Mensa Vicenciana Achue. And lastly, I have Franz Michael. Yes, please.
Chairman, presented before you are the qualified bachelor's degrees of the designated programs that have been presented before you, those present and those unavoidably absent, as derived from the Chancellor, Open University of Tanzania. May you now declare the conferment. Ni Alabi, congratulations.
You are confirmed.
Congratulations. May you now turn the tassel to your left and receive your medals. Okay, shall you take your seats as we invite you for, okay.
We have first class students who will be awarded with some special medal. We have first class in human resource management in the person of Opoku Andrews Aqua. May he comes out for his medal. Second, I have Nemoy Cecilin Na Adukwe. Then I have Komeji Mabel. Then again, I have Nemoy Celine Na Aku. For finance and accounting, I have Totime Ebenezer Solomon. I have Mr. Agbota Dennis Jijom. Mr. Agbota. For international business management, I have Frimpong Lois. Then again, I have Zachary Zenab. Mr. Chairman, that is all for the first class students. Then again, I have those for upper class, undergraduate, starting with Mr. Saki Jesse Ni Mate. Then I have Tama Charity Gamba. For finance and accounting, I have Osmanu Telma. The rest will be for second class lower. For international business, we have lower. Yes. So those with the lower class, upper, second class, lower, let me mention them. For human resource management, we have Tama Charity Gamba. I made a mistake, I mentioned your name earlier. For lower class. We have Pepra Mercy. We have Bote Enoch Alabi. I have Mensa Vicenciana Achue. I have Franz Michael. For finance and accounting, I have Gati Cecilia Adufuwa. We have Nkrumah Rita. We have Mai Mensa Solomon Ago. Mr. Chairman, for international business management, we have Ajay Butlin Mirekua. We have Adaliba Aida. We have Dede Humedi Efua. We have Awuku Elizabeth Oye. And we have Adegbe Lucia. Okay, another person, the chairman. Okay.
Especially awards for those who have developed themselves.
Okay. So tell, announce them and we can take it up. Get them ready first.
Which class?
International business.
Which class?
Lower or lower? Okay. That's second class lower.
I don't know the color, so.
Which
Is
class?
there second class lower?
Yeah.
So what's his name? Is your name in the brochure?
Yes, you mentioned. But when they call, when you didn't come?
That's attending.
Yeah, no, the color.
Is it finished? Lower class, is it finished?
What's the color for lower?
That's what you're holding now.
It's finished.
What they're holding is finished.
Yes.
So you can wait. We'll give it to you. So later we'll give it to you. Yes. So announce for him to come then. I will come back.
Yeah, we still continue with our awards. Now it's now time to award the various students who emerged as tops in their respective programs. Yes, so we invite.
Shall we now invite Ambassador Nancy Sam to help us with the first presentation?
Sorry. We have the postgraduate first. Okay. We will start with the postgraduate students and that of the undergraduate. We have special award for Madam Bansa Delali Afi. Best student with 3.65 FGPA. Congratulations, Madam Bansa. He studied MBA Procurement and Supply Chain Management. She studied MBA Procurement and Supply Chain Management. Congratulations. We have another special award for MBA Human Resource Management in the person of Madam Wogbe Caroline with an FGPA of 3.58. Next, for the special award, goes to the undergraduate students. Madam President, we have Mr. Opoku Andrews Aqua with an FGPA of 3.79. For Bachelor of Business Administration, Human Resource Management. Mr. Opoku, congratulations. Then we have Mr. Totime Ebenezer Solomon with an FGPA of 3.63 for the program of Business, Finance and Accounting. Congratulations, Mr. For all the undergraduate students, we have the overall best students coming from the best in Bachelor of Business Administration, International Business Management, IBM, in the person of Miss Frimpong Lois with an FGPA of 3.85. It's written overall best. Frimpong Lois, unfortunately, she's absent without notice. We were assured she came for her academic gown and we knew she was here. Unfortunately, she's not here. And she's also the overall best student among all the students. So we would give her award to her. Can we have the class rep, Mr. Jesse Mate, to come and receive the award on her behalf, please? This is an award to Miss Frimpong Lois, for which Mr. Jesse Mate is receiving on her behalf. We have the founder of this great university present to award this special overall best student. Thanks very much, Professor Alabi. Yes, she can sit down. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so apart from the classroom academic, no, we also deem it fit to award students who have also helped the university in various ways. And in this case, we have two students who dedicated themselves, served the university, and we recognize and want to express that in the form of awards. Yeah, so once again,
okay, so we have, in the person of Lucia, We want to thank Ambassador for having done this great job for us. The founder of this great university we are privileged to have him here to give this award in the person of Lucia Adegbe for her selfless and conscientious service in the year 2022. It's a great privilege to have the founder give this award to you. Then again, I have my own brother, a good friend, with a selfless and dedicated service he has rendered to this great university and continue to do so in the person of Jesse Nimate Saki. Say a word? Can we compel that he say a word? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. I'm sorry, I would have to keep our founder standing because we need to have a word from him. It's a long time I've heard a speech or something from him. I'm also privileged today that he's in our midst. Last year we missed him. This year, Professor, the Vice Chancellor, President of this great university, have him here to come, and we are so privileged. Professor, founder, and a great politician of this country. Thank you for accepting this. God bless you, sir. You are welcome.
The chairman of the Governing Council and chairman for the function, ambassadors, or other protocol observed. In politics, we call this ambushing. My name is not on the program. But once a politician, always a politician. We like talking, so at any point in time, we talk. First of all, I want to congratulate all of you. First, for choosing Lawe and also for going through the program. Some few years ago, we realized that there's something the higher education sector in Ghana needed. And in future, that will be the way to go. Unfortunately, in our part of the world, especially in Ghana, it is not known. So it's really very risky for someone to invest in education, number one, in Ghana, and two, in distance education. Because even the regulatory authorities at that time, excuse me to use the word, my brother, knew seriously nothing about the tertiary, the ODS system. From my discussion with them. So who is going to regulate who? That was the problem. But there was a need for us to brave it. So I believe through us, they started building their systems to get the process through. It has not been easy because day in, day out, there are changes. At a point, it looked like the policies for the main universities were the same policies they wanted to use for open and distant education. I quite remember when they came for accreditation. I've been to a lot of distant education universities all over the world. And the infrastructure we have and what they have outside Ghana, they do not meet this. This is big. But we still have to go through some rigorous accreditation processes because the policy wasn't very clear. But again, like I said, we decided to brave it because if we want to develop in this country, it is the way to go. The bricks and mortar universities are giving way to open and distance education all over the world. And we cannot afford to be behind in this country. So somebody must brave it. Can you imagine if we are to rent this facility to any businessman? How much we earning? But we decided to brave this. And my satisfaction as a founder is when I come every year to meet people who are graduating and we making some impact in their lives. That is the satisfaction nobody can buy. I've met a lot of flower products outside, and sometimes when they meet me, the spirit which they want to offer help to me is what even marvels me. And I know you also do the same. You don't just go like that. When you meet me, you help me. Are you ready for that? Not quite long after that, then we had this COVID. And that's where the people of Ghana realized that really we needed a school like this. Open and distance education. I know you've gone through some vigorous training. The systems for open and distance education are quite very complex. The quality systems are quite in place. And I assure you, when you walk out of here, walk with your chest out. I'm a Soviet-trained, Russian-trained Ghanaian graduate. I completed my first master's in 1986. And I came to Ghana. And there was this hula baloo about Soviet train. Soviet train. They are not good. But I told my colleagues, it's not about where you are trained, but it's about you. What do you do to yourself after you graduate? That is it. And having worked for many years in this country, nobody, absolutely nobody, can tell me I am inferior. Nobody. I've risen through the ranks to become a vice chancellor. Forget about politics. But my other colleagues who was okay with me, a lot of them also became vice chancellors. Mines, University of Mines, Cape Coast, UDS, at a point, we were all vice chancellors. Inferior products. So I want to see vice chancellors from you. I want to see top class politicians from you. I want to see managers from you. At the same time, I want to see businessmen from you. Go and prove yourself. If you are trained from Harvard and you go to work, the lecturer is not going to follow you there. It's about you. If you are trained from the moon and you go to the world of work, your lecturers are not following you. It's about you. So if you are trained from here, it's about you. It's not about your lecturer. With these few words, I thank you and I congratulate all of you.
Yeah, our founder deserves another round of applause. Yes, and for a takeaway, to quote him, go and prove yourself. Yeah, that is the underlying statement. Okay, then do so, then I'll do so. This one.
Okay.
Introduce him then.
Who's the validator? Who's the person?
Yeah, I'll call her.
Just give me the name. When I finish, I'll call. Give me the name. When I finish, I'll call them. Give me the name. The name. It's not in the book. Okay. Okay. Hello. Let me also introduce to you our rep from Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. They are the regulators of higher education in Ghana. So we have in our midst Mr. Emmanuel Duku. Then we also have representatives from the Association of African Universities. We have Madam Gabi, we have Madam Yvette, and Dr. Sylvia. Please, let's appreciate your presence. Thank you very much for coming. At this moment, we want to invite the person to validatory address on your behalf of the graduates. So let's invite Miss Mabel Kumiche to do that.
Mr. Chairperson, members of Governing Council, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, good afternoon. I would like to first and foremost thank the Almighty God for making us see this glorious day, particularly this occasion. It was but a few years ago that we were admitted into this highly esteemed university, and it is already time to leave. We firmly believe that all the knowledge and values instilled in us by our wonderful lecturers would surely be of immense value to our respective future endeavors. The most notable value I have learned at this university is teamwork and a collaborative approach to tackling issues. We will not measure the time we have spent in Lawe in years only, but also in the strength of the lasting bonds and memories we have created. On behalf of my fellow graduates, and on my own behalf, I wish to express our eternal gratefulness to all who supported us in countless and diverse ways. Special thanks to our consulting president and mother, Professor Dr. Gonski Alabi. You have been a guardian angel to us throughout these years. To our lecturers, some of whom were our supervisors as well, we say God bless you all for selflessly playing parental roles and not just being our lecturers. Yedamwa say, one danyeshi, nyamin shramu, nyungmo adjonyi. Same goes to the non-teaching staff. They were equally there for us whenever we needed assistance. We owe our parents and guardians a debt of gratitude to our financial, spiritual, and moral support. To my fellow graduates, we say Aiko. We are proud of you all. The path to this day in our lives has indeed been a tortuous one of ups and downs, but we thank the Lord God we pulled through at the end of the journey. It marks a watershed in our lives, for it is a great accomplishment. To everyone present, thank you for coming to grace this occasion. We are humbled by your kind gesture. Long live Lawe University College, the smart university for the smart. May the good Lord bless us all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel, for that great job on behalf of the group. Yeah, we also have in our midst the warlord, which in Ghana is Asafwache, and is Bobu Labia. Bobu Labia. Yeah. Yeah, then, yeah, I have some good piece of news for you. This year, yes, all national service students of Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, they sort of went through some evaluation of the students. And the overall best national service person who was adjudged in the name of Christopher Nyaku, a former student of Lawe, emerged as tops. And not only him, now we just can't explain, but always Lawe students get in quotes, some juicy places. For example, GRA, ECG, etc. Yeah, so we are making waves all over the place. Thank you. Yeah, so there are two last items to be dealt with. And since we've sat down for so long, we've had a lot of oratory. It is important for us to relax a bit with some music. So DJ, can you give us?
trendybeats.com.
I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say.
Now that you've graduated, you are part of the Lawe family, and we have to introduce you to the Lawe Alumni Association. So please, shall you be outstanding, the graduates, and then we have to pledge allegiance to be of good ambassadors to the university. So when I say I, you would insert your name. Is that okay? So you say after me. So I do solemnly pledge my loyalty to Lawe University College. I swear to uphold the noble ideals of my alma mater, to dedicate myself to personal and intellectual development. I promise to commit myself to the work of serving humanity wherever my life touches those of others, and to advocate freedom and justice, as well as to obey the laws of the country. I will endeavor to win my own place among my spheres of contact, and to devote myself to the ideals and values of Lawe Open University. I will conduct my life in a manner worthy of God, of country, of this university, and of my family. So help me God. God bless you. Kindly take your seat. Okay. At this moment, we have come to the final part of the program. May I invite the chair to give his closing remarks.
I believe that today has worth our time, especially for the graduates, loved ones, and friends. We also want to congratulate and also appreciate the efforts, commitment, and dedication of our amazing leadership and also the faculty. We wish you well, and we pray that the path before you will lead you to further success. We also hope that today's celebration will remind you that there are better days ahead, and don't forget where you started from. Let me say this to you: in life, You learn not to forget your God. Don't forget where you came from. And don't forget those who helped you. If you do these three things with your qualification, you go far in life. When best is available, remember that better is not good enough. Aim high. Do your very best. Show respect and honor to all men. And remember, no one is beneath you and no one is better than you. Make sure your light will shine so people will see God's work in your life and they will honor you as doors open unto you. Don't forget, today is also a special day in the life of all citizens, friends, and those who appreciate the land called Ghana. We have a challenge on our hand, and just as you graduated, make sure you help Ghana graduate, because we are dealing with Portugal, and we got to beat them. So as you go forth, enjoy your omuto, banku, fufu, and all of that. But make sure that as you extend prayer, remember today Ghana is dealing with Portugal, and Portugal got to lose, and Ghana have to win. God bless you, and congratulations.
May I now call once again on our chairperson, His Royal Majesty Nene Drolo Adamte I, to close this graduation ceremony. Chairman.
We officially call this exercise done in the name of the Lord, and we close it in His grace. Amen.
Thank you very much. Yes, the procession.
Please. So there will be refreshment for the graduates downstairs, but kindly wait for the procession. Please, let's remain seated. Okay, so you can go down for your refreshment now. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Wish you the very best. Yes, please go down and let's have a group photograph, okay? You people have been looking for me, eh? I am coming for us to pop the champagne together. So I'm coming.